Let's see what Densley have to say.
If you need someone to help you with underwater work, you'll surely hear mentions of Ferminet. Though he's one of Fontaine's best divers, he rarely shows his face. Those familiar with him would say that's because he spends most of his time beneath the waves. This makes for quite an awkward situation. You see, any diver talented enough to swim down and find him for a job might as well do the job themselves.
At your command.
Though Ferminet lacks confidence, he's actually more adept at completing missions than he gives himself credit for. As long as Per is by his side, Ferminet will wield his sword to protect his home, no matter how powerful the enemies may be.
Okay.
Even before gaining his vision, to Ferminet, diving had become a part of his everyday life. When Ferminet is in the party, he will reduce the consumption rate of party members' aquatic stamina, making it easier to explore underwater.
Very useful.
Ferminet's normal attack can combo up to 4 strikes, dealing physical damage. His charged attack consumes stamina over time to perform continuous swirling attacks, finishing with an especially powerful slash. Using his elemental skill, Ferminet performs an upward thrust that deals cryo damage and enters pair timer for a period. While pair timer is active, Ferminet's normal attacks will cause the timer to increase the pressure level and release waves of frost that deal cryo damage. Damage from these waves will be considered elemental skill damage.
Okay.
In addition, while under the pair timer, Ferminet's elemental skill will turn into Shattering Pressure. Shattering Pressure will execute different attacks based on pair timer's pressure level, and then cancel the timer.
Interesting.
At level 0, Shattering Pressure will unleash a vertical cut that deals cryo damage.
Okay.
From levels 1 to 3, Shattering Pressure will unleash a vertical cut alongside pair to deal cryo and physical damage. The damage dealt will scale based on pressure level. At level 4, Ferminet will borrow the power of a fully pressurized pair to deal physical damage. At this time, Ferminet's normal attacks will also be replaced by Shattering Pressure.
Ooh!
At
Interesting.
specific intervals, after performing the upward thrust, a Spirit Breath Thorn upward thrust will also be created, dealing Numa-aligned cryo damage.
Commencing cleanup!
With his elemental burst, Ferminet unleashes a wave of cold that deals AoE cryo damage, resets the cooldown of his elemental skill, and causes him to enter the subnautical hunter mode for a period of time. In this mode, Ferminet's interruption resistance will increase, his elemental skill cooldown is decreased, and the damage of its normal attack frost waves is increased. In addition, while pair timer is also active, Ferminet's normal attacks will give pair 1 additional pressure stack.
Oh!
These effects will be cancelled when Ferminet leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Saturation Deep Dive, if pair timer has less than 4 levels of pressure, when pressurized flow Shattering Pressure is used, the cooldown of pressurized flow will be decreased.
Oh.
Ferminet's efficiency at completing missions has gradually increased ever since he incorporated his knowledge of machinery into combat. After unlocking the talent Parallel Condensers and triggering Shatter on an opponent, the damage of pressurized flow Shattering Pressure will be increased for a period of time. To Ferminet, fighting in battle is not so different from operating clockwork mecha. In both cases, knowledge of general principles and communication of orders are crucial to resolving difficult problems. In battle, Ferminet can easily adapt his combat style to the needs of the situation. With pair by his side, Ferminet can use his elemental skill to unleash Shattering Pressure on his opponents, dealing damage based on the pressure level of the pair timer. When energy is full, Ferminet can enter subnautical hunter mode, reducing the cooldown of his elemental skill and increasing the pressure accumulation rate of the pair timer. This will boost his damage output and allow him to finish his mission in a reliable manner.
Ooh, man.
As long as you can still think for yourself, you'll realize that obeying orders is no easy task. Ferminet likely knows this as well, or he
Ooh.
wouldn't have tried to seal away his emotions, performing his tasks like a clockwork mecha and diving into the deep sea to empty his mind. Even so, Ferminet is no mindless machine, and the people and things around him will continue to pull him back out of the sea. Perhaps one day, he will finally realize that orders are not delicious dishes presented to him on a silver platter, but rather frozen walls that are obstructing him from completing his final metamorphosis.
Oh, that was very... suspicion. Then Zlin.